everybody, my name is CulBlu, and I'm bringing you guys my caster trial number 2. Of course, all this is sponsored by Casters Network, so shout out to that. Even though it's the group that I made, I can still make shout outs because that's legal, right? But yeah, this is the Casters trials posted or presented by Casters Network. As you can see right there in front of your face. This is trial number 2, audio only, so you guys will be seeing that nice little background right there while I cast this entire game. And the goal of this whole entire one is for me to work on my play-by-play and make sure you guys can get the picture without seeing the picture. So it's going to be quite a challenge, I will admit. And I have a sneeze. Got the mic off in time. It's fine, guys. All is well. Just air moving out my nostrils at 70 miles per hour. Or whatever that speed limit is. That hurt. I haven't sneezed in a while. So anyway, this is a game, like I said, I have to do a lot of explaining because, well, you guys can't see what's going on. So hopefully this will be successful. Hopefully this will be a good one. Challenging, yes, because I've already done a half of one already. In another one that you guys won't see because, well, the game got disconnected completely. Like, all the players were standing still. It's weird. So it's kind of challenging to explain everything, or to remember to explain everything, because you guys can't see what I can see. But nonetheless, I will make it through, and while I continue stalling, because I'm waiting for one team to get fully picked up, because as usual with my cast, I like to introduce the team after their full entire team is picked up. I'll just give you guys a nice little teaser of what we see so far. We got a Lone Druid pick up, Batrider, Ember Spirit, Luna, Naga, Siren, and a BristleBack's already on the map so far. The Dire almost completely picked up. They're just missing one person, and there we go, they're fully picked up. So let me go and do introduction, start on this side. Start off with, of course, the Luna, sorry. We see Neverland on that Luna. Moving to the Naga Siren, we see Marchin Chami on her, and she's actually building what looks to be a carry type build, so she's going to be expecting to get some farm this game, which is making me a little bit excited, because that means we're not going to just see a normal support Naga. Which is actually a carry Naga was very common back in the past, but nowadays, support Naga. I totally made it legit, guys. I'm just saying. That one game I played with Ness like a long time ago, I had the video to prove it. I made support Naga legit. At least that's what I tell myself. I'm moving on to this Crystal Maiden. On the dire side, we see Vendetta on her. On this BristleBack, of course, on the dire side, once again, we see removed Bill Spirit. Or I think it says remove evil spirit, Volvo. Like I said, like remove evil spirit, or maybe remove Ember Spirit. Not too sure. On that BristleBack, and on this Zeus, who's actually running in the suicide lane of all things, we see Kodaba on him. Moving on to the Raident side, we got a Batrider running in the jungle by the looks of it, and on him we see WG.
Now where were we?
WG Rjax oT.M. Really weird name. On this Rubick, who actually has a pretty nice mask. I'm very sad you guys can't see it, but he's a Cyclops right now. On this Rubick, we see SneaKy.EL, serious Dota. Not too sure if that's a professional player or not, but I was about to say sneaking for a second. Moving on to this Bounty Hunter, who's actually in the suicide lane for his Radiant compadre teams, or team of compadres. We see Bedbug on Bounty. On this Lone Druid, who actually doesn't have bear yet, he went for rabbit, so we might be seeing a no bear strat, which I have seen work. It is pretty weird.
By Zeus.
But I mean, he moves at, or sorry, Lone Druid can build to where he moves at max move speed pretty fast. He's actually doing quite a bit of damage on top of Zeus already. Dear God, like 5 right clicks. And Zeus is already down to below half HP. Actually, first blood goes down mid. Naga Siren able to pick up the kill on top of Ember Spirit by the looks of it. Ember Spirit did die to a Riptide. No net on Naga, just yet an Ember Spirit trying to do a little bit. He was trying to be a bullet in Naga, that's what it was. I'll talk about that more later after I finish the introductions. Moving over to his Lone Druid, we see Irvin KYH on him. And now we got BristleBack doing some body blocking on top of Rubick. Rubick actually taking quite a bit of damage. No telekinesis. He went for Zap first. He's actually going to be going down here. BristleBack doing a beautiful job of that body block. Actually, Rubick popped himself a magic wand. Will he be able to survive? One more cool spray is all BristleBack needs. He will not be able to. Yes, he will be able to get it, but he will lose his life here. The tower does claim the kill. And Lone Druid, on the other hand, he does take some damage as well. Pop himself a healing salve, and he'll be fine. But Zeus and Bristle both taking their respective damage and both backing away their respective directions. And now we got a Batrider in a little bit of trouble. Zeus does find a Batrider. Actually, Bat could turn around and get this kill on top of Zeus. He has a sticky napalm necessary to actually get some good right-click damage on top of him. Zeus has the spells necessary to kill Bat, and he also has the mana necessary to kill Batrider. Body will be going down here very soon. Zeus needs one more Thunderbolt, but Rubick does come around the backside to try to get some support. Batrider chasing the Zeus out of his own jungle. 4 stacks already of sticky napalm on top of Zeus, and Batrider pops himself a healing salve, so he'll be nice and healthy to dive. Zeus is still running. He just made it to his middle tower. He's going to keep on running. 6 stacks of sticky napalm. Rubick with a right-click, stopping that clarity potion. Batrider 7 stacks of sticky napalm, 1 right click. That's a nice chunk of damage, but these guys, I don't think they can die without Batrider having Firefly. But hey, who really cares? BristleBack shows up, beautiful kill on top of Batrider. Batrider does eventually go down to the Zeus of all people. Now we got Naga, Siren, net on top of Rubick, who ran all the way from bottom to mid, and he goes down as well.
Tower is in turmoil.
And what I was gonna say was that an Ember Spirit could have rotated to help him out, but yeah, he was on the Raident side. I keep forgetting that. Naga Siren did rotate from the dire side. She's playing mid right now. She did rotate down towards where these guys were running or converging. Got the kill, helped get the kill on Batrider and Rubick. So far so good. On this Naga Siren doing an excellent job of getting her farm and actually helping out with the kills. Net actually falls himself Ember Spirit. Ember Spirit pops himself oh my gosh, yeah, he does pop himself a Flame Guard, but these guys do enough damage. The rotation did come in for Maiden from the bottom side, and Naga Siren had herself a double damage. So easy kill is easy. Ember Spirit, not the one to have a lot of HP to begin with in the first place. Honestly, like everybody knows Medusa has the lowest base HP in this game. I'm at the very start, level 1. Base HP is like 400 or something like that on Medusa.
Is not safe.
I want to say Ember Spirit is likely in 2nd place for the lowest. So I'm not too terribly surprised that he dies very easily versus a Naga Siren who has 1 point in Riptide, or sorry, 3 points in Riptide now, and 2 points in net. Meanwhile, up top, Bounty Hunter catches himself a kill on top of Luna. He's actually going to back away. He's not level 6 just yet, but Luna needs 1 Lunescent Beam to possibly kill him, but actually, no, she needs 2. Because Bounty is pretty darn low, sitting at about good 128 HP. He can survive another Lunescent Beam, but actually, no, now he can't. Right click did come from Luna, and now Bounty pops his invis and walks away. Meanwhile, down bottom, of course, guys, the one time you guys can't see it before your eyes, but trust me when I say this, Lone Druid is going for no bear strat, and like I said, I've seen this before, it's worked, and it was pretty interesting to see it work, because basically as a Lone Druid, what you do is you go for, so like, a Sanjin Yasha, you also go for the Rabbit maxing, and you max your synergy, and you can pretty much move at max move speed all the freaking time, and it's pretty sick stuff. Anyway, on top we got Maiden coming around the backside, Vendetta on her. She's looking for a Frostbite that's put on top of Bedbug on this Bounty Hunter on the Raident side. If they can catch it, Bounty Hunter will be dead. Bounty Hunter does not get hit with the Frostbite. Maiden throws out the Nova instead, and looks like Bounty will be able to survive, but he's very, very, very low. Meanwhile, mid, Naga Siren ulti does come through. Ember Spirit going to be getting caught out. No TP support really coming in. Naga Siren trying to wait for her cooldowns to come off, and they do come off. Ember Spirit taking a whole bunch of damage. Has himself a nice little Searing Chains. He can pop down on top of Naga to possibly get a kill on top of her later, and she will be getting caught under the tower, taking a whole bunch of damage. Ember Spirit has enough mana to pop himself a Flame Guard and possibly go for the kill on top of Naga, but he really wishes he was level 6. And Naga Siren will be able to make it out alive by running through the ancient path from the Radiant side towards her dire side to safety, because nobody TP'd him.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And as you guys heard the man say, Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Ember Spirit, he's going to hang out mid. Very, very, very low. 1 net from Naga will kill him. It's going to be a very dangerous thing. He needs to be extremely careful about being there. Meanwhile, down bottom, we got a gank going on top of... Oh, no, we had a initiate a fight happening. We got BristleBack going on top of Lone Druid. Lone Druid trying to get that move speed. He's running away. He will not be able to move fast enough. He has 10 wand charges, so he can't survive a dive. Come on for these guys. BristleBack misses a snot, misclicks a creep, and that will be ending all that aggression. Meanwhile, up top, we have Bounty Hunter on the Radiant side, actually getting a nice little initiation on top of Luna. Luna does have her ult. She can't pop it. She needs to. She does pop it. 1 creep left for Bounty. Bounty is not going to be able to go invisible in time. Does go down. And Luna getting all the damage in the world. Bounty did try to go for the track kill on top of Luna. If only he had a shuriken toss to toss at her, and she might have died. And by the looks of it, he already threw a shuriken toss. So he wouldn't have had enough damage without any support. TP support coming in. Sadly, Rubick has to babysit Lone Druid until he gets the bigger items.
Top tower needs bandages.
Which, for all those wondering as well, because like I said, it's audio only, you guys can't see the video, and I'm not going to cheat and let you guys see the video just to prove it. But Lone Druid, he does have phase boots and a Wraith Band, so he looks like he's going to be built with a Ring of Aquila or something. Not too terribly sure. But still no bear. Which is not a bad strategy. So, anyway. We got a rotation coming in down bottom from Naga Siren. Lone Druid did Lone Druid and Rubick did scatter out because they have an observable placed in the typical rune spot for the bottom lane. for the bottom safe lane. So they saw the Naga actually looking for a Batrider. And Batrider is actually pretty darn safe. He has his Firefly up. He has a lot of HP. Naga Siren will be able to see the trees down. And she's actually going to rotate towards mid. Might be possibly able to get a kill on top of this Ember Spirit. Who's actually pretty darn deep towards the Dire Tower. Naga Siren comes out. She throws out the Riptide. I think she should have saved that for a little bit later. Ember Spirit throws out his nice little sleight of fist to dodge a net. And Naga Siren not going to be able to do it through a back away because she has no more magic damage left to get rid of that Ember Spirit's searing chain. Sorry, get rid of Ember Spirit's burning thing. Anyway, Ember Spirit does get caught off the Crystal Maiden rotation coming in. He does go down finally. The kill does go to Naga Siren. And next we got a rotation coming in from Bounty Hunter. He could possibly get a kill on top of Naga, but her ulti's up in 8 seconds, so I don't think he'll be able to kill her that fast. He doesn't know when that ulti's off cooldown. Meanwhile, down bottom, Rubick and Lone Druid just hanging out like bosses, trying to do what they can to keep getting the farm that they want. Lone Druid, no bigger items just yet, except for base
middle
boots.
tower may
He's
need
only
a
sitting at
hand.
500 gold. Then we got a TP coming down bottom, Bounty Hunter coming around the backside, looking for a Zeus kill. Zeus is going to be getting hit with that Janata crit, does get tracked up. BristleBack going to try to do what he can, not going to be able to do much except for run away himself, and he does have 3 points in that cool spray, 1 point inside that BristleBack, so he can't really take all that much damage. But he can dish it out pretty darn well. So 5 people for the Raident side, all hanging out down bottom. Naga Siren on the Dire side, she does pick up a haste rune, walks up to the high ground, sees a bounty. I don't know if she really wants to go on this, but she's building herself a drum of endurance by the looks of it. Pops herself a haste rune, finds a Batrider in the jungle, throws out the net. Batrider is not level 6, so he can't really do anything. Naga's ulti is up as well, so she can't drop that if she needs to. And she will be having to drop that very soon, unless she wants to die. She does drop her ulti, does decide to run away a little bit, just to make sure these guys can stay in range and keep killing people like a Lone Druid on the backside, who's actually getting caught with the snap from BristleBack, taking a whole bunch of damage. Bristle just needs one right click literally to get the kill. Zeus is very, very low, 160. Definitely enough cool spray for Bristle to actually get the kill. Bounty Hunter throws out the track on top of Bristle. Now Bristle's in a lot of trouble. He's actually near the tower. One BristleBack does take enough damage, not able to get in range of Lone Druid to find him. Meanwhile, Batrider does come TP back in because he's back alive. Naga's in a lot of trouble. No ulti for her. All she can do is turn around, throw it on a net on top of one person, possibly try to go for a kill on top of Lone Druid. Throws out the net on Druid, but not going to be able to get nearly close enough to get the right click. And Lone Druid will just be laughing to the bank as he runs away and buys himself his next item because he has a whole entire 1,300 gold in his bank account now. So some pretty heavy stuff happening down that bottom lane. Batrider, like I said, going down to the Naga Siren. Naga Siren using her ulti to reinitiate the fight, which I think was a good idea, but at the end of the day, the response coming up from the Raident was just a little bit too good, and the Dire were not able to pick off enough targets to make it worthwhile to continue fighting. So, all in all, just a little bit better execution on the Dire side, or sorry, on the Raident side. The Dire got what they could. Of course, obviously overstayed their welcome. Ember Spirit going to throw himself a Spirit mid and run on back home to heal up, because that is what you can do. As far as item builds that we see on the map so far, we see ourselves Batrider with the bottle and boots, nothing else too impressive. He could be building a Vanguard, but I seriously doubt it. He has himself a Stout Shield. Moving on to Rubick, he has a Bracer and some boots, standard items for a support. Bounty has a bottle and an Orb of Venom to help him with that chase, so pretty cool stuff on him. No face boots just yet. Speaking of face boots, Lone Druid on the Radiant side does have himself some face boots and a Wraith Band. Hasn't really changed in a while, so I'm very concerned to see what he goes for. I really thought he would be going for a Yasha, and if he was, he should be going for that gold now, but he could be going for a Shadow Blade. Anyway, fight's going to be happening down bottom. TPs do come in. Rubick's on the front side. Rubick can't throw a telekinesis on top of Bristle, but no, they find himself a Crystal Maiden instead. Crystal Maiden taking all the damage of the world, gets tracked up, gets killed, get wrecked, and meanwhile, BristleBack on the run, getting himself some nice little cool spray. Ember Spirit is burning him to death with that Flame Guard. That's a lot of damage going towards Bristle. Bristle does get pulled back. Batrider does go down to the Zeus, who threw out a nice little Thunderbolt on top of his face, and Rubick actually stole Thunderbolt and killed Zeus with his own Thunderbolt, of all irony. You think Zeus would be immune to electricity? Just saying, guys. But all in all, the Raident able to get a whole bunch of cleanup kills on top of that. Batrider ulti did go down, and he did go down as well. So to be honest, it's not really all that bad of a thing. Mainly because, well, Batrider uses ulti, so he made himself as useful as he possibly could before he went down, so it's not going to be wasted time on that. But yeah, Lone Druid did decide to buy himself a Hand of Midas, and now we got BristleBack is down bottom, trying to tank up the damage from 3 people. He is tracked up by the Bounty Hunter, needs to be very careful. Rubick, Wiki, he's stolen nothing just yet, but he will be going down here very soon. Gets hit with a snot from BristleBack. Ember Chains come in. Beautiful play, catches 2. Zeus does go down once again for his troubles. Track gold going towards the Raident, and they're doing an excellent job with these executions on these fights.
Radiant's
Lone Druid still here,
Radiant's
still range for him.
middle
Hand of
tower
Midas
had
is
an
his biggest
unhappy
item so
ending.
far. Gonna continue farming up that gold, of course, but he really needs to go ahead and give himself some bigger items like a Yasha or Mantis style or whatever he wants to build. If I recall correctly, one of my friends Smaps, shout out to you Smaps, you're freaking awesome. But one of my friends Smaps did build himself. Oh wait, hold on, we see Rubick get caught with a net from Naga. He does have a net for himself, so he can't throw on top of Naga. Does throw Naga inside the net. She's caught. She's gonna take all the damage in the world coming out from that burn. The net finally does end. She does pop her ulti to run away. Throws out the nice little mirror image, and she will run those images on back to scout out and also shoot these guys away. But a Flame Guard on Ember Spirit. Flame Guard on Ember Spirit, it does hurt a lot. Don't ever forget that, guys. That thing hurts a crap load. And speaking of Ember Spirit, throws himself a Spirit mid, TP's back to base, and he'll be jumping right on back to where he was. Because, guys, Ember Spirit to me is the most mobile of the spirits. Yeah, Earth Spirit can roll out, and he can pretty much go for our distances for free, essentially. Yeah, Storm Spirit can go far distances at a high cost, but Ember Spirit, he can throw a Spirit anywhere and TP back to base, get all the mana, get all the items, and then jump back in. So right down bottom, we see the tower getting sieged by BristleBack and Zeus, and these guys might be getting caught out here very soon. TP does come forward from the Bounty Hunter on the front side. Sentry Ward is placed by the Dire, so they will know where Bounty is, and Bounty should know that Sentry Ward is there, because the creeps are here, they might just start attacking him. Meanwhile, Bristle and Zeus do see out the Bounty, they do start doing a lot of damage, but the wraparound gang comes out from the Bounty, plus the Ember Spirit. They do get the kill on top of Zeus, and now here's the kill coming towards BristleBack. BristleBack still surviving. He finally has 2 points out of that BristleBack. Does get caught with the Rubick. Rubick does still snot. He throws snot on top of Bristle, kills the Bristle, and dead Bristle is dead. So nice, once again, execution on the side of the Raident. The Dire felt like they had the advantage, but they really should have suspected that something was up when they saw the TP come forward from the Bounty Hunter. Actually, just from anybody. When you're pushing that deep,
Radiant's top
this is how I
tower
see
is
it.
under attack.
If you're on the suicide lane, if you're lane, and you're pushing towards the enemy's tower down there in the safe lane, and you just keep pushing and pushing and pushing, and you see a TP come forward, like all brave like, then you should probably start backing up, because something's up. So I really do think that was a big mistake on the side of Zeus and Bristle for staying there for so long after they saw the TP come out from whoever it was. It doesn't even matter if it was a Rubick. They should have known something was up. Especially when you're missing people on the map too. I mean, that makes it more obvious. So that gamer sense failing these guys, of course. So the story of this game is, of course, the no bear lone druid and also the Naga Siren who's playing a carry, both on opposite ends of the spectrum. I'm rooting for the no bear lone druid because I think it's a legit strat. I think it's freaking awesome to see an actual 6-slotted lone druid and not a 6-slotted bear and lone druid with a heart. But speaking of lone druid, he is building himself either a BKB or a Deso, or maybe it may be in a Maelstrom. If I had to guess, I would say a Desolator. Ember Spirit is down bottom to defend his tower versus 3 people. Throws out nice little abilities, and he also jumps back for safety. So he throws out his Sleight of Fist and also throws out his Flame Guard while he does his damage. Also throws out Siren Change too. So those are all his abilities, and then he throws back his ulti in the backside to safety. Make sure he doesn't get caught out by anything. And the bottom tower does finally go down, so the Dire are able to get that. They are down here in full force, by the way. We have a Naga Siren chasing a Bounty. Bounty is able to go invisible fast enough. Naga ulti's up. All the ultis on the map are up, in fact, except for Lone Druids, of course, because he's not scaling that at all. He's going for stats plus his Rabbit and his synergy. 4 points in stats, 4 points in Rabbit, 3 points of synergy so far. He's level 11. And the fight's going to be happening. Ember Spirit can jump forward. He's going to throw out his few spirits. No, he's not going to throw his spirits. Throws out his Sleight of Fist first. Gets a kill on top of all the things that were there. And these guys are forced to back away. Sentry Ward is placed down here by the Dire. Naga ulti is only level 1, so she needs to be very careful when she decides to use it. Bounty Hunter able to go invisible fast enough. Dust Appearance getting used. Rubick popping the ulti of Luna because he stole it. Luna throws out her ulti as well. The damage is going back and forth. I'm not too sure who's going to win this fight, but Naga Siren does pop her ulti. Rubick the only person to die, and these guys will be disengaged in the fight, which I think is a very intelligent thing to do because they have 2 people who are extremely low in the form of the Bristle and also the Luna, and they're both tracked up. They both tracked up. Naga Siren will be the one getting caught out. Haste-Rune is down bottom. Drummer of Endurance popped by Naga. She's going to continue to try to run. Ember Spirit plus Bounty are on the run. On the chase. Ember Spirit doing all kinds of damage to Naga Siren with that Flame Guard. And here's Batrider coming in. Batrider throws out the ulti, pulls in the Naga Siren. Ember Spirit does lose his Flame Guard, but he does do enough damage just to be able to get the kill on top of Naga. Actually, no, he goes down instead. Luna does show up to help out. All Luna really needs is one Luna SB to kill the Bat, and Bat did put himself with a Haste-Rune. Luna cannot cannot find any target at all. And Bat's going to be able to make us online, getting those bottle charges, feeling a little antsy right now. Wants to go for a kill on top of Luna, who's very low. Never will land on that Luna. Does get the kill on top of Batrider. Because of those mini stuns. And wow. That was a pretty sexy turnaround. Luna this whole entire time, guys. Keep in mind, she had more or less 100 HP the whole entire time. Finally getting herself 200 HP because she does have herself a Morbid Mask, or sorry, Helmet of Dominator, for that lifesteal. But when she was fighting Batrider, she had clearly less than 100 HP. All Batrider really had to do was throw out his level, it's only level 1, throw out a Flame Break and possibly get a right click and she would have died, but decided to try to go for the man fight and lost it because Luna dropped the Lunescent Beam on his head, threw out a right click, and yeah, sad, bad is sad. In the jungle, we found a Bounty who finds a Bristle. Bristle will be able to win this fight if Bounty does decide to jump onto it, because Bristle does have 2 points inside that BristleBack, and he also has 4 points in Cool Spray and 1 point in Warpad. He's only level 8 right now. He being Bristle. So see, taking a look at the rest of items, Lone Druid did in fact go for a Maelstrom, Maelstrom. So he will be going for a Melnir very soon. So more attack speed, more damage, more right click. Go figure. But I still would like to see Yasha. I think Yasha is a necessary item on a Lone Druid who's building this way. A no bear Lone Druid. Bounty will be able to find himself a Luna down bottom, but moving on to mid, we see a kill going towards Rubick. 3 people dedicated to that. Naga threw out her net. Her song is on cooldown, of course. BristleBack and Crystal Maiden did show up as well. And moving on back towards Luna. Luna does find herself a Bounty Hunter plus an Ember Spear. She will be burning to death, trying to get as much lifesteal as possible. Beautiful ulti coming out from Zeus, and now Luna drops the ulti. Oh my god, double kill for Luna. Holy Jesus, guys. Holy double kill Batman. Luna playing like a true baller, saying, I'm a man, I'm gonna fight Zeus with a beautiful assist with that ulti. It was one of those things where Luna should have died. She got caught with the Ember Chains coming up from Ember Spirit. Bounty Hunter came around the front, came around the side, threw out the track, threw out the right clicks, threw out the damage, threw out the Shuriken toss, threw out everything. And at the end of the day, Luna just casually Lunescent beamed Bounty and right clicked him to death, and then popped her ulti and got a kill on top of Ember Spirit. So it just shows you how much HP these guys do not have. Like, there's no survivability right now on the side of the Raident when these fights do break out. Every single person on the side is very fragile. And that shows in the fact that Luna, who had, once again, less than 100 HP at one point in the game, like, right before she got killed on top of Bounty, had less than 100 HP, was able to just get a kill on top of 2 people. Because they didn't have enough HP to kill him. And Ember Spirit was likely full HP at the whole time, Anyway, Ember Spirit trying to do enough damage to kill the Zeus. Zeus will be able to make it out alive. Ember Spirit not enough burst damage to kill the Zeus. Surprisingly, he did throw his Siren Chains first. And that is only a Siren Chains level 1, so that means it's only, I think, 80 damage? It's only 80 damage, right. Which might be a reason why Luna didn't die. Anyway, we got Lone Druid going versus BristleBack. BristleBack will be throwing the stun on top of Druid. Druid trying to run away. He's moving at a whole entire 412 with a whole entire 2 stacks of Snout on top of him, which should be slowing him by, I think, 8%. Yeah, because that's not level 1. Oh, right, 26%. Okay, sorry. Stacks. So 20% for the base stacks and 3% per stack. So it should be 23 and then 28, 26. Right.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Middle tower getting sieged by the Raident. Lone Druid is here, Bounty Hunter is here, and the Fortifies does pop out from the Dire. We got a TP coming in mid from BristleBack. He's ready to fight. He's ready to go. Has his Vanguard, and he's working on what looks to be either a Heart or a Bloodstone, but likely a Heart. Oh man, I totally forgot about this, guys. We have a BristleBack. Yes, we have a BristleBack combination. I'll explain that a little bit later because we're about to see a fight happen here very soon. Batrider is here. He does have his ulti. Does throw on top of Bristle. Bristle is in a little bit trouble. Naga beautiful ulti, keeping Bristle in place, and Bristle will be able to reposition himself to wherever he wants. Meanwhile, Zeus did pop his ulti, did get a kill on top of Ember Spirit on the backside of that, and actually Batrider is caught inside the, caught on the high ground. BristleBack trying to run away in a very awkward fashion, does die to the Lone Druid with a nice little right click coming out from him. Naga going to be able to get the kill. Luna coming around the backside, throwing her ulti, getting some nice chunks of damage. Rubick did steal the ulti from Luna, but he's not able to use it. Now Luna's in a little bit of trouble. Throws out a Desolate Appearance, finds no bounty, because he did run up the high ground, and he did juke out like a boss. But the whole entire Dire side wrapped around the wraparound of the Radiant, and they got the kill on top of 3 people, and they only lost 2 of their own. So all in all, a good trade for the Dire once again, mainly because their people are just more survivable. I mean, it's easier to pick out the people in the Raident. And I actually didn't realize that Lone Druid went down, but yeah, he did, in fact, die in that fight. He was doing some nice work. He's in that whole entire 93 plus 51. Actually, no, he just bought a Yasha, so now he's hitting at a whole entire 160 per right click, not including the Maelstrom prop, which is 120 damage whenever it jumps. So around the backside, we got Ember Spirit trying to juke around, trying to shoot these guys off the tower. He does successfully shoot them off while keeping his own life intact. Meanwhile, we got Batrider force that blink forward, trying to catch himself a lasso on top of Luna. But no lasso will connect. And even if it would have connected, I don't know if they would have been able to kill Luna fast enough. Because she has a Mantis Star right now. Looks like Roshan will be getting done here. Luna trying to wait for this track to run out before she runs towards that Roach Pit. The Raident have no... Actually, no, the Raident do have an idea that this is happening because they have an observer down here, so Luna's not fooling anybody. Meanwhile, Batrider comes forward. Now the Dire know that the Raident know that Roshan was getting done. The fight will be happening towards the Roshan pit here very soon because everybody's converging on that one point. The whole entire Dire squad are inside the Roach pit. Now we got on the outside, we got Naga Siren with her ulti up in 6 seconds. Ember Spirit coming forward, doing a whole bunch of damage. Nice Siren chains on top of 2 people, blocking that walkway. Luna does come forward, does get blinked up, does get lassoed by the Batrider, taking a whole bunch of damage. Pop that Mantis style, trying to run away. Not going to be able to turn around fast enough. 970, not 8 gold going towards everybody. Ulti coming up from Zeus, doing massive damage to the lone Druid. Druid down, Rubick down inside the Raident. Luna does buy back into the fight. She wants to continue fighting. Meanwhile, we got Ember Spirit trying to run away from us. BristleBack and a Naga Siren. Naga Net does end his own, or does end the life of the Bristle, and the fight will be continuing in the form of the Batrider versus 3 people from the Dire side, 4 people from the Dire side. Luna does show up. She does throws out a right click does miss, and Zeus does go down inside, backside on the Dire side. To the Bounty Hunter, who's able to pick him off on the side. So all in all, I mean, just a very scrappy fight. The Raident did not win out as they would like to, but to be honest, the score is a lot more even than it looks. It's actually 2 people dead on the side of the Raident, 2 people dead on the side of the Dire, 3 people dead on the side of the Raident. But don't forget the Luna did buy back into that fight, so technically it was a 3-for-3 trade. And BristleBack bought himself a Rod of Atos. And he picks up Aegis. And alright guys, since we have a slight brief moment, what I'll do is I'll talk about the BristleBack, or the CrystalBack, which I like to call it. Basically, Crystal Maiden plus BristleBack on the same team. That essentially secures the fact that BristleBack will always have mana for his cool spray spam, for his snot spam. Which I think is one of the sexiest things in the world, but everybody else thinks, oh yeah, it's just Crystal Maiden and BristleBack, it's that, whatever. But the CrystalBack combination, which is what I like to call it, is very, very efficient in the sense that Crystal Maiden, she has a stun to help out her team. She can go for the gank. She has a Frost or Crystal Nova to help it out. She also has her ulti as well. But just a few points in Arcane Aura makes BristleBack that much more scary because one of BristleBack's built-in innate issues is the fact that he doesn't have really good mana regeneration. He has really good intelligence gain, sure, but he doesn't have really good mana regeneration to begin with. So he's not really able to do too terribly much as far as keeping himself alive. Or sorry, keeping up the aggression for very long when things are long and drawn out, like that long and drawn out team fight that we just saw. But having the Crystal Maiden alive means that BristleBack has all the regen he needs. He's getting a whole entire, I think, 2 regen from that. He's getting 1.5 regen from that Arcane Aura, which is putting his regen at, I think it was 4.3 whenever it was happening. So BristleBack, Crystal Maiden, CrystalBack combination, I love it to death. I think it's the most awesome thing in the world. And my Batrider trying to run away from Zeus. Zeus dealing some nice chunks of damage. Batrider going to be getting ganked in here by this BristleBack, who is going to be able to throw out the Rod of Atos. Rod of Atos does fly. Batrider not able to go nearly as far as he wanted to go. Does throw out the Force Staff, pulls Zeus into the trees, but Zeus and BristleBack should be able to get this kill on top of Bat very soon. Bat is doing a whole bunch of damage towards Zeus. Zeus trying to hide in the trees, but don't forget Batrider has that high ground vision. And now here comes rotation from the rest of the Raident side. Bounty Hunter throws out the track on top of Zeus. Shuriken is more than enough to finish off the Zeus, and Zeus is down. Now we got the BristleBack on the back lines. He's going to be taking a whole bunch of damage. Rubick steals the snot from BristleBack. Luckily, he's only level 1. It's level 2 right now, so BristleBack will be doing quite a bit. Or sorry, Rubick will be taking a whole bunch of armor from Bristle. And now we got Naga Siren popping an ulti. I don't think Bristle should be here. I really don't think Bristle should be here because he's going to die very soon. But he does have Aegis, so he does die. He does come back alive. Crystal Maiden doing a nice little chunk of damage. Throws out her ulti. Bounty Hunter does get his damage on Crystal Maiden. Does kill her fast enough. Rubick stole something. It looks like he stole the snot from Bristle. And now we got Bounty a little bit of trouble because he is tracked up. Snot from Bristle does land on top of Bounty's back, and Bounty getting hit with that Luna's beam from Luna coming from the front side. Net from Naga kills him. Or Net from Naga helps them get the kill, but Luna getting the last right click as you heard her laugh. And I mean, still, it's a very, very convincing hold for the Dire in this whole entire game. The kill score is very, very, very close, 22 to 25. And don't forget, the Raident have a Bounty Hunter. So what that basically means is that Alright, so the basic logic I like to throw at this is that if there's a team if there's a bounty hunter in the game, then and this kill score is completely even, where like it's like 25 to 25 or 16 to 16 or 107 to 107. I don't know why the game would go that long, but it could. If the score is even, the team that does not have the bounty hunter is losing, mainly because you have to consider the fact that at least, I mean, if you count like maybe just 3 or 4 track kills, then that team with the bounty hunter is doing better than the team without the bounty hunter. That said, the kill score right now is 22 to 25, and of course the team with the bounty hunter are definitely not out of this. If we take a gander at the gold graph, the Dire do have a strong hold on it, but I think a lot of that is tower gold. The tower, wow, the Raident have not claimed a single tower this whole entire game. Actually, the fight's going to be happening mid here very soon. Nova does come up from Crystal Maiden to kill the creep waves, and the creeps do run on back towards the base. Barrow does blink in, does not catch anybody, tries to run away instead, taking a whole bunch of damage. Rod of Atos slowing him up, doing a whole bunch of work. Luna Illusion was doing all the work in the world. Meanwhile, the middle tower is going to be getting fortified. It will be going down and getting denied, hopefully by Rubick. Rubick goes up the right click, not timed well enough. Luna able to get the kill on top of that tower. And here comes the Ember Spirit. Beautiful Siren chains. Catches a Luna. Luna can drop the ulti. She will drop the ulti. Catches nobody inside of it except for creeps. TP coming in from the Batrider with those boots of travel. Does get caught out in the worst way possible. Once again, taking a whole bunch of damage. And Bounty Hunter does go down. He got netted up. Does take a whole bunch of damage. Rubick doing a nice little telekinesis, but not really nearly enough to keep these guys on the ropes. And that's a Lone Druid going down once again. If your carry dies that fast, that's not a good thing. This is one of those games where Lone Druid definitely needed a BKB just to survive. Naga starting popping that ulti, going to TP out while the rest of her team. Actually, no, they cancel TP. They're going to go for the fight. Batrider goes down. Rubick goes down. They're both pretty down low. Batrider flies back instantly. I don't really know what he's going to do to defend, especially with his ulti on. Oh, okay, his ulti's off cooldown. But really, he can't run away from these guys because BristleBack has himself that Rod of Atos. Ember Spirit coming forward, doing a whole bunch of damage, catches a Zeus with that Batrider ulti, pulling him right back into the gates of Pits of Hell. Now we got a whole bunch of damage going towards Ember Spirit, so not really much well traded. Zeus for a Ember Spirit, I definitely do think it was worthwhile trading. The Crystal Maiden might be the secondary person dying. Actually, no, well, we got a stun coming up on top of Batrider. He throws out the Flame Break. Not really able to push these guys back far enough. And Naga aren't able to pick up the kill on top of that, so I mean, yeah, still, these guys are getting outplayed. That's really what it's going down to on the Raident side. They have the Bounty Hunter, which is keeping them in the game. And like I said, the gold graph, it was at 75,000, sorry, 75,000, 7,500 in favor of the Dire, of course, because they haven't won the team fights and they did claim Roshan and whatnot. But you also have to consider the fact that there's a huge tower disadvantage on the side of the Raident. Like I said before, the Dire have lost 0 towers this entire game. The Raident have lost all of their outer towers. They only have their high ground towers right now. And so what that basically means is that's 6 towers total, and you count Roshan as well. Roshan is worth about the same amount of gold as tower gold, which is 1,000. Each tower is worth 1,000 gold, of course. So if you count all that gold up, that is 7,000 gold. That was in favor of course, the Dire since they claimed it. Which means that the Raident still were, I mean, they were not necessarily close. You can't say they were close because 7,000 is still 7,000. They're still down by that. But the fact that it was about 7,500 before that team fight happened, right now it's at 1,400, so yeah, it's definitely way skewed towards the Dire because they had the better team fight so far. But that fact simply means that the Raident was definitely fighting a lot closer than it seemed, and they recently just lost all that possible advantage. Anyway, so mid, we got a nice little Ember Spirit going to be taking a whole bunch of damage. Going to be going down. He does pop himself some ulti, trying to run away. Zeus says you can't run away from God, bro. And does get the kill on top of that Ember Spirit. And Zeus actually working on an Aghanim Scepter. He did pick up that point booster first, of course, because it is the safest one to go for. Gives you the mana, gives you the HP, and lets you do some damage. But as far as the items on the map so far, Lone Druid, despite all the times that he's died, he does have himself a nice little Mantis style plus a. So he does have a Mantis style. He also has himself a Maelstone. So some nice stuff. We got Crystal Maiden force that forward, getting himself a nice aggressive Frostbite on top of Lone Druid, but not really able to do much with it. These guys can't initiate on top of that. Now BristleBack's in the front lines, trying to do what he can to get the damage on. BristleBack is fully leveled, so 4 points out of that, negative 40%. Oh, sorry, 40% damage reduction to his backside. And he also has himself a casual Reaver, so he will be building himself his heart. And now we got the whole entire Dire squad right up front. The middle tower of the Raident. Ember Spirit comes forward, does a nice little combination, does a whole bunch of damage. Naga about to be going down here very soon, trying to bait these guys out a little bit further. She does get the kill. Luna does get the kill on top of Ember Spirit, not able to do much. But Luna's ulti is still available. She's level 16, so it's going to be available every freaking minute. She can actually pop this ulti and try to go for the dive if she really wanted to. A lot of people are going down, a lot of people taking damage on some of the Raident. Rubick very low. Lone Druid trying to do what he can to help his team defend that tower, but he can't do much, especially now when he's so darn squishy. The middle towers are going to be going down here, or sorry, middle Raxes will be going down here. Going to be getting claimed for free by looks of Batrider, force that forward, just keep himself alive. A lot of ATOs doing all kinds of work. Zeus taking a whole bunch of damage. Tower might not, no, will not be able to get the kill. Rubick has tunnel vision, wants to get the kill on top of Zeus, not going to be able to get it. Actually, Zeus pops the ulti, gets the kill on top of Rubick anyway, and now Batrider goes down as well, trying to chase that dream that he will never find. And now Bounty is here. Bounty will be able to get this kill on top of Zeus. He wants to get the track, does get the track. Shuriken toss to follow as well. Shuriken toss not nearly enough. The mechanism was popped by somebody to keep the Zeus alive. So nice reaction coming out from the Crystal Maiden. Now Bounty's on a lot of trouble. A lot of ATOs dusted up, taking a whole bunch of damage. He will be going down in the jungle while he's running away from his own base. Triple kill did go towards Naga Siren, who is actually in the base of the Radiance right now, just having all kinds of fun. The Bounty taking a whole bunch of slow, does finally go down. 193 casualty coming out from BristleBack, when all he has is a Rod of ATOs and a Reaver. That's the beauty of Warpath stacks, guys. Warpath stacks give you so much damage. GG getting thrown out by Batrider, and I do think it was well-deserved GG coming out from the Dire. The no bear Lone Druid strat, guys. It's legit, yes, but I still don't like the fact that Lone Druid didn't go for Sange and Yasha. And the reason why I say Sange and Yasha is because Yasha is a good item for Lone Druid to go for, because it gives him the move speed and also gives him attack damage and attack speed and armor and stuff.
Is under attack.
But on top of that, the Sange is really helpful because Lone Druid has a whopping 1600 HP right now, which is, I mean, yeah, sure, for this late in the game, not really. Actually, no, still, it's not all that impressive. We got Ember Spirit getting caught out. Ember Spirit trying to do some damage, trying to keep himself alive. Will not be able to do it. Runs out of mana, cannot run to the high ground. Does go down. Batrider TPs to the creeps. Gets hit with the Fuse Blade coming from Naga Siren because at the end of the day, that is one of her core items, and the kill goes towards Naga on bat. Zeus ulti does fly as well, just to make sure things don't go too fishy. Well, see what I did there? Naga Siren, fishy. Anyway. People dying all around. The Raident are starting to get fountain farmed. Rubick forced himself closer to his fountain. He did get caught with the net. Naga Siren ulti does come through. She has it every minute. She can go ahead and use it whenever she wants. Rubick might be looking to try to steal that. He wants to get in, wants to try to force himself forward, try to steal it. Will he be able to get it? He will not steal it. Instead, he will try to throw it the zap on top of Naga Siren. Does steal something. He steals the lightning bolt coming up from Zeus. So lightning bolt will do what he does. But Naga Siren a little bit too survivable, taking a whole bunch of damage. Bounty plus Rubick trying to get the kill on top of her. Naga Siren will finally be going on. No, she will not be going on. Rubick just needs one more right click. Naga dodges the right click with that beautiful mirror image. Gets the kill on top of Rubick anyway. Naga Siren playing out of her mind. Beautiful play coming out of that. She literally has 51 HP right now, guys. 51 HP. Ember Spirit pops himself a flame guard, tries to run away from Naga, tries to run away from Luna in the base. And Luna has a satanic.
Was smashed into pieces.
She also had illusions, and they all just casually killed Ember Spirit in his own base. And the Radiant's Ancient is finally getting sieged. It goes down. Dire victory for this one, and wow. Nice action-packed game. It was relatively close until right about that. Well, I mean, yeah, okay, they lost a lot of towers on the Radiant side. The Radiant really lost too much to actually do anything, and Lone Druid couldn't carry hard enough. I still do think he should have went for Sange Yasha because he needed that HP. Anywho, the game, of course, went towards the Dire in this one. My name is CulBlu. I just want you guys this, my trial number 2 for the caster trials. A very hectic game because I get the worst possible type of games to cast for each possible cast, and then I have to cast them to you guys just to prove my skill. But anyway. It's all worth it in the long run, guys. Like I said, my name is CulBlu. Brought you guys this Caster Trials number 2. Shout out to Casters Network for hosting this whole entire series type thing, or starting this whole entire series. Of course, that is a self shout out because that is the group that I created. I know. Sorry, it sounds weird, guys, but I hope people shout out us anyway. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys whenever.